I'm finna start betting on pussy.
All they did in the 90s was bet on pussy.
Like it's a trend now.
It's clearly a trend.
I'm finna just start walking out like I bet I get her. Fuck is you talking about? Better bagger.
Betting on pussy is crazy.
It's your freak hostess, Jody, and you're tuned into Provocative.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I will marry a nigga off some dick because everything else we can work on. And I have sporadic periods of excessive masturbation. I really like how that just sounded. If I fuck you once and it's good, I'm gonna keep fucking you. Because I didn't start sucking dick until college.
Blew in that man's butthole. that shit is wicked. That shit is...
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Skinemax with your girl Jody, the provocative one.
And Precious with the perspective.
And we got high. We still a little high. And we got snacks. I got some Pringles. I got some Tostitos. I got some dip. I ate all my M&Ms already. So that's that. And I got one Reese's over here, courtesy of Precious. He slid it over here. So yeah, we got snacks. And what you got?
I still got some M&Ms. So if you would like more, got my peanut butter cookies, strawberry punch straws. Is these strawberry ones? Yeah, strawberry. And I still got these mid-ass chips. They was good in my head, and then Jody was like, I don't really do salt and vinegar, and then all of a sudden I stopped doing salt and vinegar. So I don't know what the fuck that was. My boy put some Mexican curse on my shit, but
I put a Mexican curse on you.
That's crazy.
Not now. You will no longer.
That's crazy.
You will no longer like salt and vinegar chips like that. Yeah.
Is that dip spicy that you got over there?
It is medium.
Medium. Okay. Let me dip a chip. No, the cheese dip.
It's definitely no. It's not spicy. Here you go. Yes, please dip.
Oh,
some
shit.
Chips.
You got it on you?
I definitely got it on me. I see it on my arm. I love this jalapeno cheddar dip. It be good. What chips do you want? Tostitos or Pringles?
Let's try it.
It's good.
So me trying some weird shit, Joe.
Now I'm always having you try some weird shit. This shit be good.
Last time it was fucking Snickers and
Flaming Hots.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we talking about booty call. Now, booty call is fucking hilarious. Sure. So you have two friends that go on a double date, and you have what's the damn character's name again? All I remember is Listy. Rashawn, yes. Buns.
And what was the girl's name? Because she was also in The Brothers. What was her name?
I remember Listy because her name was Listerine.
Listerine.
Naming somebody Listerine and having her be like fake bougie is crazy. So crazy. Is crazy. But what was Nikki? Nikki. Her name was Nikki. So cool. They go on a double date. Now, Rashawn and Nikki have been dating for 7 weeks. They've been dating for 7 weeks, haven't had sex. But tonight is the night. And Buns makes a bet that Rashawn, like, all right, if you saying you gonna be, you gonna crack tonight, make a bet.
I'm finna start betting on pussy.
All they did in the 90s was bet on pussy.
Like it's a trend now.
It's clearly a trend.
I'm finna just start walking out like I bet I get her. Fuck is you talking about? Better bagger.
Betting on pussy is crazy. So cool. Now we talked about who the characters are. There's 4 of them. There are other people, of course, and we'll talk about them as it makes sense. Like the preacher. Yeah. Played by Bernie Mac's character.
R.I.P.
And then you have like the the workers at the store. Indian guys. He was like, they was like, oh, I'm not Pakistani. And yeah. So
something else. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever. Not important to what we have to talk about. Not whatever is in like.
Yeah.
Life. It's just not.
Not that we don't respect those people.
Exactly. It's just
right.
It literally it makes no difference to what we have to say. Now we see them even when so the very first conversation that Buns and Rashawn have is damn near around like sex, because we see them they basically overhear and watch a guy being like yelled at by a woman, cursed out in public. And Bun says, see, that's why I don't do relationships. I like booty calls. 3 o'clock in the morning, call her up, 3 o'clock in the morning, no questions asked. Right? That's the whole name of the movie is Booty Call. Yeah. But nobody actually makes a booty call. Facts. The name of the movie is Booty Call. But outside of him saying that, now they did say like, oh, we ain't got no ass by this time. I still got enough time to make a booty call. That's what Buzz said.
Yeah, on me.
Because they had went through the fucking ringer trying to get some coochie. Bruh. That was insane. Let's talk about that.
The craziest. I feel like, so first and foremost, niggas will go through some shit for some coochie. Like, for real. Like, especially if you want it. Mm-hmm. Like, and you got the time. That's really the important factor. The fact that, like they had emphasized throughout the movie, it had been 7 weeks. They had dated. He was a nice guy. Mm-hmm. She was keeping him waiting. And understanding that 7 weeks, what's that? 2 months, damn near, basically. I think that we shouldn't necessarily put time. I ain't gonna say you shouldn't put a time on it. I feel like sex is something that should happen naturally, organically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be the 3 month rule or this. If you ain't sexually interested in a person in this amount of time, cool. That's just what it is. And I think that is what made the sexual undertone of the movie, even though, like you said, it wasn't, nobody made a booty call because they actually went on a date and they actually was kicking it type shit. But in that space where it was like, that's what I feel like it was supposed to be. Like, it was supposed to be, like you said, the night that they finally got past all the shit, you know, because and the sexual tension was obviously there because, like Nikki's character said,
I'm just a girl.
Sometimes you gotta smack the bottom. There we go. Yeah, my hands a little. I got nice soft hands, so
I do too. Look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not finna sit here and struggle on. Like, I'm not doing that.
Fine. Just a couple turns, y'all.
Yeah.
But fuck around and like Nikki had told Listy as to why she needed to come out with her, because she was ready for real. She's like, don't leave me out there by myself with him, because she knew he was gonna put her in that situation, and she may have folded, she may have not, because she was putting that nigga through the most, like you said. Yeah. So first and foremost, and not even the most, because it was the dog. Killer fucked everything up because they got through the night, finally got to the point where they was finna fuck. He had that one condom, and I say this, fellas, if you're going somewhere and you know, don't just bring one condom. And I personally believe women should have protection as well. We'll get into that because you so pressed about this condom, lady. You want dick. Be responsible. You feel me? Even if it is the lady they went to this whole dental dam, whatever the fuck. Even if it is that, bitch, you should have that. But anyways, he had the condom. The dog fucked the condom up. I forget how the dog even got the condom.
Because this motherfucker was like, oh yeah, I got it. He doing too much. Do like this, and then the condom slips out the paper and hits on the floor.
Yeah.
Killer runs, picks it up.
Right.
Straight like that.
Facts.
I do want to say that the fact that in the 90s everybody was so afraid of HIV, but still put the responsibility and the onus on the penis owner for everyone's sexual health is kind of crazy.
So crazy.
So now we're in our generation, we have to unlearn and relearn what safe sex actually means. And what it means is being accountable for your sexual health. That means that any responsible person who has sex needs to be prepared.
Have some type of protection.
That's it. Like,
that's all.
It's okay for you to, have a couple condoms and, as a woman and just have like, all right, cool.
Have them. Because you know that you enjoy sex. When you have it, you may not have it often. Condoms have expiration dates.
Exactly. You could swap these motherfuckers out, throw them away, what have you. But it's okay to have a couple. They're not expensive. Yeah. They bought some $38 lambskin joints from a Chinese man.
I fucked it up because I remember, like I said, I only saw it the one time prior to last night. Mm-hmm. And I thought that she required the lambskin, which was going to blow me because I've never, first and foremost, I don't even know where to get a lambskin. Maybe you can get them
They
got
them
Walmart.
at the gas station.
Yeah, at the gas station and shit. But
I've seen them at the gas station.
Lambskin? Like, I don't, bitch, you better take this bear skin. Fuck is I'm gonna put a lamb on for? That just seems crazy. Like, I'm gonna put another layer of skin on. Let's skin to skin. Like,
oh my God.
If we gonna do it with a condom, like, or if not, whatever. But in that space, nigga, why the fuck would you buy lambskin condoms? Like,
why did you go to this Chinese place instead of, like, first of all, you in New York, it's all types of bodegas. You ended up going to a bodega anyway.
But I guess
so that was
the movie.
I mean, the movie, the plot. That's cool. But I want to talk about when Buns and Listerine first
clicked.
It was when they were speaking Chinese.
Yeah, at the restaurant and shit.
And she was like,
because he wasn't supposed to do that. Like, he
wasn't supposed to know how to speak no fucking Chinese.
Yeah, he was a nigga. A hood nigga with them little thing. What she calls that?
The tarantula head.
On his head. Yeah.
So I feel like that within itself kind of like, oh, there's more than meets the eye type thing, which was cool. But Buns was still like he just cared about getting some pussy. That's all he cared about.
You know what I can say I appreciated about his character and what I appreciate about men who are like that is the fact that they usually hit their intended targets in a space that, because you're so open, honest, obnoxious even about who you are, the people who gon' fuck with you are gonna unequivocally fuck with you. Like, it's like it's like, damn, even though like she didn't want to initially, it was like once he really showed like, yeah, bitch, I'm this hood nigga that you think I am, but bitch, your name Listerine with a Y. You probably came up and got you this what was it, American Express card or some shit. You came into that, but bitch, we here.
Yeah, because you ain't grow up with no damn silver spoon in your mouth with no name like Listerine.
And she proved that later on and just kind of who and how she was.
Let's talk about the kinks, because she was like,
she was a kinky lady.
I like men. I like when people do imitations. Yeah. Imitations are powerful, man. Like Jesse Jackson.
Oralism. She liked that shit in her ear. She liked when motherfucker to be talking that shit.
Yeah, so I definitely, in terms of her kinks. Dom.
Yep.
Switch too.
Yep.
I could see her having like an interesting kind of like DS dynamic. That's why I said switch. Definitely right. Dom, because towards the end she tied him up.
Tied him up, yeah. Had the mask and the leathers and all that.
But then also was like, when she was like, oh, I like when people do imitations of men in power. It means that you want to be submissive, right? So that's why I also say switch.
I feel like she had some type of sensory type kink. They was fucking on that bubble wrap. They was playing footsie. I wanted to talk about that as a form of foreplay. You know, have you ever like footed with a person and was like, ooh, I was like, but
they was really turned on. Everybody was like, what's with y'all in this feet?
Yeah, and so check me out. I don't have a foot fetish, but I also don't like mind feet. Like,
I like when guys rub my feet and suck on my feet and kiss on my feet. I love all of that, right?
You talking about, but damn near.
But me getting turned on for rubbing,
yeah.
I don't really see that happening for me. I can see myself getting turned on by you rubbing on my feet just because I'm like, ooh, it feel good, especially if I'm high. But playing footsie, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it for myself. Not knocking anybody that, you know.
That do, and like, and that's what led more to bubble wrap, and then like maybe just the feeling of like the sensations of somebody like rubbing their feet on you. I don't know, because it looked like he had bogus feet too, though.
Bogus as fuck. They had his shit crusty as hell.
Bumps and shit.
And then the dog licking his ass.
Overly freaky.
He was like, oh, you gonna play with a nigga ass, huh?
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like the way they had my boy bent over in the chair, linked up.
Yeah. So we talked about her kinks. He's definitely a switch.
Yeah.
He's a kinky switch at because again, like we seeing that different power dynamics and switches.
Them chips and cheese, please.
Of course.
Definitely a hit.
See.
Arriba.
So you funny as hell. So I feel like switches go good with switches. And so we see both a sub and dom, you know, kind of like we see both sub and dom energy from both of them.
Thanks.
Which is cool. That's great. I definitely feel like Nikki and Rashawn was more vanilla. Thanks. And that's what it is.
I feel like
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, like, have you experienced anything like, you know, because we talked about the footsie shit. Obviously, you're not letting nobody touch or lick your ass. No.
I'm okay.
I've never had a dog lick my feet. Thinking it was a man.
It's crazy.
Men have definitely licked my feet.
Facts.
Suck toes, all that. I've never been on a double date with somebody that turned into sex. Because I think that was something unique about this as well.
I usually don't go out with other couples. If I go out with a person, I'm damn near going out with that person because I know what I'm on. I ain't what y'all got going on. Because one thing that I was blue about was the fact that Buns and Listy was finna and damn near was doing it
they
raw.
Was doing it. They was doing it raw in the bubble wrap.
Fucking,
they was.
And so, bitch, you calling, telling me you don't know this, man. Bitch, she done got what I done gave her by now. So it ain't really nothing. All that go find condoms and all that shit. Cooked. Like, baby, I'm here now. Like, the worst that's gonna happen is maybe you get pregnant. I guarantee you won't. What is you talking about? I promise you won't. But
I think Buns would have got her pregnant.
He would have. Facts. Facts. In the space of the
and
character.
I low key I kind of got from that's why she was like, yeah, go get a condom, nigga, because I'm not getting pregnant by your ass. Yeah. That's where I took it.
Right. I feel like and that's one thing that I will say I appreciated about their chemistry. Once they got past the idea that, all right, bet, this may not be the nigga that I like, or this may not be the woman that I like or want to be with. I want to fuck, though. And once that sexual chemistry is aligned, I think sometimes
he was like, do I smell a hoe?
On me.
Because Nikki was like, Cause they asked Listy, like, would you make a guy wait for 7 weeks? And Nikki straight up put on blast, like, please, she don't let a man wait 30 minutes. Hey, and she was like, first of all, approved, bitch.
You hear me?
I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't feel no type of way. And so I actually identified with Listy's character because I'm into similar shit. Like, I like role playing. I like when a motherfucker talking that shit to me in my ear. I want to tie niggas up and, like, I'm into all of that shit. I'm like, oh my God, am I listed? Am I listed? Like, and I would also enter into a strictly sexual relationship with a man just because I'm like, I like this. This is fun.
Yeah, this is cool.
We don't have to make this more than what it is. And that's what she, and even Listy said that to Nikki. When they was in the hospital, she was like, men are only good for one thing. So you got to play the game. Play the fucking game. And that's very much how, that's kind of my mindset anyways, where it's like, look, bro, like, do you want to fuck or no? Yes? Let's do it. No? Peace. Like.
What is crazy? That shit sounds so crazy coming from a woman, though.
What? Do you want to fuck or no?
Yeah.
I actually asked the man that before. I text him. I was like, so is you going to let me fuck or no?
Shit.
Yeah. He's like, huh? Like, boy, stop playing with that dick.
Oh, fuck. Ain't shit wrong with it. Cause shit, shout out to a woman that knows what she want. But I feel like a lot of times that dynamic of fucking nigga head up. But you gotta be, I feel like, how Buns was in the sense of like unapologetically who you are type shit. And that's what I think truly attracts, or what attracts feminine energy, authenticity. Like, even if you not the handsomest, you ain't got the most money, you ain't got, if a motherfucker can tell that you only being you because they can trust that. And I feel like trust has a lot to do with security. And so once I feel secure in that space, boy, this draws is.
I could trust that. I could trust that you, like, I know you being exactly who you are, and that's just what it is. I be telling motherfuckers that all the time. Like, that's why when people like, oh, you shouldn't fuck your friends, I trust them. I trust them to be exactly who the fuck they are. Nothing more. Like, it's easy for me to fuck somebody where it's like, all right, we've been friends for a minute. I know exactly how you move. I know what the fuck you got going on. You know how I move. And you know what I got going on. We don't keep shit from each other. Why wouldn't, like, you have no reason to lie to me to get pussy if I'm just like, here you go.
Yeah.
You don't have to coerce me. Yeah. Like, there's nothing.
Talking about it was waiting.
Yeah, like.
Just talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so, yes. So, what do we see in terms of the sex scenes? We see, first of all, Listy and Buns is lit.
Yeah.
They lit. Yeah. I'm like,
once they got that, crossed that, like I said, they identified their sexual chemistry. It was that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
It was definitely that, and I appreciated it as well. I liked that. Nikki was weaponizing her pussy, doing like all this, like, oh, you gotta go do this, you gotta do that, like it.
Fool ass shit.
Yeah, but also he did bet on a pussy, which was, what's with these niggas and betting on pussy? That's crazy. Like, I am not a horse.
On me.
Betting on me like I'm a horse in a fucking racetrack is crazy. So that was that, but these niggas in the saran wrap.
I was nuts, first and foremost. And we hinted on it. We talked about it. Was it the wood? I'm not sure.
Knocked up.
Knocked up. Either way.
He was like, I thought you had one of those dental dams.
I don't know. I mean, it's just immature, whatever the case. I'm not eating no plastic, bro. Like, I'm not damn near suffocating myself. Because, again, even though, like you said, you put it on my pelvic area and I'm licking that, that seems nuts. Have you ever had head with protection?
No.
Because that seems crazy. Like,
I will say this. I have saran wrap.
Facts. Okay.
The fact that this motherfucker sent him to the store for some fucking saran wrap. What?
And I wouldn't have ate the pussy. I'm not gonna lie. I got these condoms now.
He said, I don't have to do that. She was like, but no, I want you to.
Nah, G, you don't. You couldn't.
You couldn't. If you ain't got no saran wrap.
You couldn't want me to.
You couldn't. You ain't had no dental dams. You ain't had no saran wrap. You were not prepared.
You were prepared for this.
So
and that's cool.
And you think I'm finna just keep going to the damn store. So I have saran wrap because I recently started going to play parties. So and I don't believe in fluid swapping.
That part. And that space,
at a
I get
play
it.
party,
I get it. It's very much
and I have but at a play party, I have toys, I have lube, I have condoms.
Sorry. Please walk me through this eating this pussy with this saran wrap.
Yeah, so this is how I would do it.
Have you ever seen this done?
No.
Okay. Just because, again, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck's doing it.
I will be doing it if I do it at a play party.
Right.
I'm not eating. I'm not
your
doing
personal and that's what I guess I'm thinking about it from a space of and I guess this is older, lazy me. Like, if we're tested and you clean and I'm clean, at this point, the only thing I'm worried about is not getting you pregnant. Like, that's my only, outside of that, we can sex it up. Fuck
yeah,
is you talking about?
And I'm not mad at that, right? Because same. But at a public play party type shit, I'm like, yo, so I'm all right, I'm gonna put some lube on you, put the plastic wrap down so you kind of feel some wetness, right? So and again, me eating pussy is not. Remember we had this conversation. When I do shit to women, it's not because it's really turning me on. Not because the act of eating pussy doesn't turn me on. That doesn't get me wet. Yeah. What turns me on is your reaction to me doing what the fuck I'm doing anyway. Right. So somebody like me, I can easily eat pussy, not fluid swap. I can sit here and eat 5 pussies back to back. Nothing ever touched my fucking mouth. This is crazy. Nothing actually touched my mouth, but my ego is being stroked because I'm pleasuring these women.
Carpet muncher.
Barely. Saran wrap.
But what I'm saying is so you lay it on the coochie and then you just it's crazy. That's all I'm doing to some saran wrap. I feel crazy licking saran wrap. Put my tongue on it, bitch. What? That's nuts. Get that pussy on my face.
I'm gonna let you know how it go when I try it.
For sure.
But I like I said, if I was to do it, I would put lube on her first. That way, again, she feels something.
Lube on her what?
On her clit. Yeah. Okay. I would lube her all the way up and then put that on because it's not for me anyways.
Facts. Lay the base.
And then because that's gonna feel good. That's gonna feel good. I masturbate with lube. Once I discovered the beauty of lube,
I'm not even. The lube is no issue.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It was the saran wrap.
I'm trying to figure that out.
I wouldn't do that shit all right, saran wrap, get to licking. I think that's kind of dumb.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely think
these niggas was wrapping themselves up in the saran wrap. I don't understand what they were doing.
I don't fucking know either because that was insane. He was yeah, you want some protection? Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? So that was insane. That was insane. But I don't think, obviously, anything that we see probably fucking happened in somebody's life for real. I wonder who the first person was to accidentally mummify themselves with some saran wrap trying to eat.
Nigga.
That is crazy. But the crazy thing is, I would like to saran wrap a guy and suck his dick while he mummified.
I know I got a homie who want to do this plastic bag thing.
I bet you. And every time I say that I want a mummified nigga, he say so about that garbage bag.
I got a homie, so.
But But I would be down to do something like that.
Crazy.
That's why I also like having these conversations with people, because they be giving me ideas and shit, and I'm like, yo, I would do that. Like, I would put a garbage bag over a nigga and suck his dick through the garbage bag. Like, I would do that. Like, that's
cut a nigga
different.
A little mouth hole.
Yeah, like,
come out so I can breathe and shit.
Yeah, like, I would do that. I would dead ass do that.
I think I got trust issues. I don't even know. Like, it's crazy. Tying me up is one thing, but like having a nigga restricted, can't move it. Oh nah, bitch. I at least need to be able to. I don't know.
That's insane. That's insane. Towards the end, everybody gets fucked. I feel like Listy and Buns pretty much edged the whole movie. They just kept edging. Yeah. So then when when they was in the damn hospital room and she got on top of him, she was like, no glove, no love. This thing got a real doctor's glove. That is insane. Right on. That is insane.
Coochie gotta be wet, cause them bitches, them gloves dry in a motherfucker.
Like it even be having like chalk on it a little bit. It be so dry. Yeah, but she got on top, started doing this little dumbass like hopping, and boom, he was like, I'm like, this man funny as shit.
Cause that was one of them ones, like you said, they done edged the whole shit.
Yeah.
And now you can't stop it. Like some of the nuts, you be like, all right, I got a little control over this so I know what motion. Mm-hmm. Then other ones, it be like, hey, bitch, if you don't slow down, this nigga ain't gonna slow down neither.
Yeah. And I will say, like, you know, she was like, I know you didn't. Like, I mean, what the fuck did you expect? But I feel like that also goes into, like, that's a different conversation of, like, what do you actually do in those moments when your partner comes quick? Whether y'all was edging or not, what is the conversation that you have? But I feel like that's we'll talk about that more on the actual provocative podcast, because that is a whole episode within itself. Right. And you have to have like some finesse and some poise when it comes to dealing with that. Because a motherfucker like me, I'll just tell y'all what I would do in that situation. I start masturbating, and typically the guy gets back on hard, and then we can go at it again, because I don't feel no type of way. I know this pussy good.
Yeah, and I think that's what it I think that goes into the relationship more though, because in the sense of, if we keep in the theme of the movie, in the space of a booty call, this damn near was supposed to be a one time maybe type, you dig? And so now in her mind, it's like, nigga, I done wasted the fuck, because you done came in this, and I wasn't even thinking about, and we in a hospital.
So they very much giving exhibitionists. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we can't really, we can fuck here,
but not really.
We can't. Like we did.
Yeah,
we're not supposed to be here. Facts. For you talk about, because I done been in them situations where it's like, all right, I ain't gonna stunt, because we probably somewhere in public or somewhere we're not supposed to be fucking. I damn near, if we is gonna fuck and we gonna try to, I'm gonna try to get you to where you need to be, but I'm gonna get to where I need to be. I ain't gonna say expeditiously, but with a little bit of little urgency for about me, because we shouldn't be here fucking. What are you talking about?
Facts. What else do we want to say about this movie? I thought it was funny as shit. I thought it was also realistic in terms of like, all right, sometimes men have this kind of competitive nature with their friends when it comes to sex and acquiring bodies. And we kind of saw a bit of that. We saw some somewhat slut shaming. We saw the juxtaposition of Listy's character to Nikki's character, as Nikki being like the good girl and Listy being just this crazy freak.
So hot and horny.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that she knew what she wanted type shit. But yeah, I thought it was good overall. Funny movie. Definitely would continue to watch it like multiple times. Like it's a good one. It's a good one for sure.
Facts. I'm not mad at it. It was definitely dope.
Yeah, I think that's all we got for this one. Sure. As always, continue to stream Provocative on everything and follow me on Instagram, JODYPRHOE. I have the same handle on Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna start putting more things on TikTok, so be looking out for that.
And yeah, just keep up with all things provocative and all things Jody on Instagram, because I always post about all those things. And what you got for them?
Same old, same old. Check me out at Precious Gods, PreciousGodz. You can find me at the Beverly Hills Art Gallery, where I'll be hosting, curating, kicking it, knocking shit out. And be sure to check out Bonding with Boogie and a Precious Perspective on all streaming platforms. And that's it.
All right, so y'all, I'm over here trying to clean up all these damn snacks we had. We had a lot of snacks, and you know, like, y'all gotta tell me if I be smacking in y'all ears when y'all be listening to the episode, because I be trying to like turn the camera, like I be trying to turn the mic away from when I be chewing. But again, we be eating snacks up in this motherfucker, and so yeah. Let me know if like, look, Joe, you be smacking a little too hard,
Fucking that shit up.
Right?
Oh,
so.
I would have told you if I heard you doing that.
If you heard me,
for sure.
I wouldn't have cared. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Before you go, I want to remind you to embrace your inner hoe. Thank you for tuning in to Provocative, and don't forget to follow us on all streaming platforms. Happy hoeing. PRHOEVOCATIVE. Spell with the word hoe, because deep down, we all got some hoe in us. And this is your safe space to be unapologetically provocative.
Oh, is my growl too masculine?
Put the nigga in this area.